Good morning. Christmas Eve, coming up 9 o'clock, and I have had one of the most awful night sleeps ever, and it was all self-inflicted. I made a big mistake. I was watching some YouTube. I had a whole tray of, I think they're called appetizers, is it, or something? Appetizers, or appetizers of cheese, loads of cheese. And then, just to finish off with, I had some chocolate. And yeah, I was up and down all night long, and you can imagine why, right? Latest time was about 3 o'clock this morning, having to run down this way. Big mistake. There we go, that's better. Feel a bit more awake now. Tell you what, it's a stunning morning, a bit fresh but beautiful. Hopefully the blue skies will hang around for the day, and I'll get a little bit of solar charging up my batteries. I think I'm going to have to go out either way, and I'm going to have to go for a walk. Whether I go to the church or not, I've got to make the most of this this nice weather. But first I think I'm going to have a cup of tea and a bit of breakfast before I do anything. Right, got a cup of tea. I've made a ham and cheese sandwich. That should suffice for a little while. Not really good breakfast, but it'll do, rather than a bacon and egg roll again. So yeah, I'm going to have this, and I'm going to have to go for an amble because the weather is really nice, really nice. I want to make the most of that. Go and get my steps done. Perhaps just walk down to that church, maybe have a look around there again, and walk back. I should think that'll be enough stepwise then. Hopefully, if luck is for once on my side, I'll be able to get in that church, and that'll make my day. That will, because like I said, I've walked there before, and there's like a main door, and then there's some glass doors. The main door was open, and I could see through the glass doors, but there was a service happening. But everywhere inside looked really good. Plus, looking on their website last night, there was pictures of it, and it does look astonishingly nice in there. So if that's empty and I could just sit in there for a bit, you know, do some filming obviously, but then just sit down and get my fucking thoughts out, then yeah, that'll be a godsend. To be honest, they got a what do they call it, like the midnight mass thing there tonight with carols and all that, and I really wish I had the strength and the well-being to go and sit in there, because I went to midnight mass years ago with a couple of mates when I was a teenager, and yeah, we got kicked out because we were being idiots. We were just jumping up shouting out hallelujah, but we was all drunk at the time. I look back and I think we were fucking idiots, but you know, that's what we did. Yeah, we got kicked out. Someone come up to us and says, you don't need to be here. Yeah, I remember that quite well. But yeah, it'd be nice to go and sit in a proper church and experience the midnight mass. If I had someone with me, perhaps, you know, if I had a partner in crime, then I'd probably do it. But I think the state of mind that I'm in at the minute, I think I'll sit there, listen to the carols, and it'll be all nice, and I'll just end up getting really upset. So anyway, we'll see what happens next year, eh? But yeah, I'm going to finish this sandwich, have my tea, and then we'll go out for a walk. Well, so much for the weather being bright and sunny. It's changed now. It's gone all cloudy and blustery and bloody cold. Says a lot, doesn't it, for this country. Never mind, I'm out on my amble. I'm going to head down to that church, and with a bit of luck we can get in. If not, whatever, at least I've been out and had a walk. Yeah, maybe the better time to do it would be out of the Christmas period, really, because I think that church in Hertford there is open. I think it was 9 till 4 every day, apart from the weekends when it's got things happening. I think it's closed on a Saturday. I suppose it's makes sense, because it's in the middle of the town and quite at risk, isn't it, just being left open unattended. Anyway, we'll figure it out. hopefully get in and have a nosy. Right, we're here, and I can feel spits of rain hitting my skin now. Oh, never mind. So much for that nice clear solar panel charging day, eh? Never mind. At least I ain't too far away. Don't mind getting a bit wet. I can get all showered again if I need to down at the campsite and put some cozy clothes on. Anyway, let's go and have a look at that door. Well, that was a stunning church. Thank you to a guy called Simon working in there. Give me a bit of a... Sorry, I'm out of puff walking up the hill. Yeah, give me a bit of a history lesson on it. There was an original church, and then another one was built, and then that one caught fire, so they built another one. And that's the one that's there today. And it is the biggest church in Hertfordshire, apparently. So yeah, fair play. Stunning in there. Warm, inviting. The guy called Simon. Don't know whether he was a vicar or a warden, but very nice. Shook my hand, showed me around. Yeah, fair play. That was nice. Chuffed a bit getting in there. Just a bit of a change of topic. I take blood pressure medication, as you know, and when I take that first one in the morning, if I end up doing strenuous stuff, you know, like walking or something at work, hedge cutting or something, it absolutely destroys me, absolutely wipes me out. feel fucking knackered. And yeah, the other morning I was out doing some hedge cutting, and I don't know, I just felt exhausted, and I stopped and went and got a drink, and I had stars in front of my eyes. When I'd done my blood pressure, it had dropped so low. It fucking made me feel like I was going to pass out. But I've got another medication review on the 28th, so we'll see what they have to say. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit like that now. Not dizzy, but bloody exhausted. It really does take it out of you. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing a bit of a walk going back. I'm on the way to the campsite, but I'm just getting some extra steps in, get it done. Right, back at the van, got changed, everything's sorted. I've got the air fryer heating up to its maximum temperature. The joint of beef has been out for half an hour to get to room temperature. And the first thing I've got to do is I'm going to put some pepper and thyme on it. I've already put some oil on it. I'm not going to put salt on it because I'm cutting back on salt. So I'm going to sear it for 10 to 18 minutes before lowering the temperature and cooking it at 180. I hope this works. I do. I'm a bit worried because it is a fair sized piece of beef, to be honest. I could cut it in half, but we'll see how we get on, you know. It's just trial and error in it. So anyway, let's get it seasoned up. Like I say, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm following instructions that I've got off the internet, and a lot of people use better air fryers than what I've got. I mean, that's a mini cheap one, so don't even know if it's going to be up for the job, but we'll just have to try it. It's trial and error, innit? At least I can say I've tried, even if it fucking fails. I can't see why it would. If I have to cut it down into smaller chunks and cook it for a bit longer, then that's what I'll do, but I'm sure I'll get some form of cooked meat out of that. Anyway, that's it. I'll leave that for 15 minutes and then lower the temperature. Right, the searing's done apparently, so let's have a look and see how it's turned out. Wow. As it stands at the minute, like that looks pretty tasty. Obviously it's not cooked through the inside, but yeah, that looks good. So let's get it back in and lower the temperature. Right, there's a couple of problems that I've got. First one being, I haven't got any tin foil to put the beef in to rest, so I'm going to have to use greaseproof paper. Don't know whether that'll do the good job or not, but that's all I've got, so that'll have to do. Second one, I've got no big knives. All I've got is this little Opinel knife. Don't get me wrong, it's sharp and it's good, but it's not really a knife for carving meat, is it? So but it is what it is. That's all I've got, and I'll just have to make do. Anyway, it's finished now. I'm going to get it out and put it on this paper, wrap it up and see what happens, I guess. Well, I guess some people would probably say that's overdone, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know enough about it. I've never done it. So anyway, it's in its greaseproof paper, made into a little parcel, and I'll leave that for half hour and yeah, try and cut it open with that little knife of mine. I don't know whether it's going to do much cop, but it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter how it's done. At least I'm giving it a go. And I've got a little tub there I might have some beef tonight. I might have a sandwich or something, but a majority of that is going to be used for dinner tomorrow. But I've got a little tub so I can pack it all away. Yeah, right, anyway, I'm going to go back to watching the telly and putting my feet up for a bit. Right, let's open it up and see what happens. Oh, it looks nice, man. It does look nice. You can see the juices there, I think. Yeah, let's lift this off, put it on my chopping board. Fold that back up. There's my rubbish bag. I probably should have done this on a plate. That would have been better to collect these juices up, but there we are. There's my kitchen roll. I'll tell you what, that does look nice. I mean, some might say it's overdone, but I don't know. I quite like that, quite like the look of that. Oh. Can't wait to try some, to be honest with you. Right, where's my knife and my fork? Yeah. Let's move this. I need my glasses because I can't see whether it's got a... Has it got one of them meat net things on? I think it has. There it is. Let's get this off first. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me, I'm a bit heavy-handed with things, as you can tell. There we are. I'm not exactly a master chef. Where to cut it from? Let's start with a bit that's well done down the end here. Come on. It looks okay. It might be a bit pinker as I go through. It's definitely a bit tougher on the outside, but it's going to be. Yeah, I can see a bit of pink in there. Oh yeah. Let's just get this camera and show you it a bit better. See, to me that don't look too bad. It looks more overdone on the outside than the inside. It could have been a little bit overdone, I guess. It's not as pink as I wanted it to be, but it's been done in a little tiny air fryer, and I think that's going to suffice. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get the rest of that diced up, put it away, and I'll give it a taste test, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Right, what I'm going to do, cut a little bit off one of these slices that you just see me slice. Look at that, look at that. See that? That ain't too bad. A little bit tough, but yeah. I think that'll work well with my dinner tomorrow. There you go, shows you it can be done. Don't have to be an expert, because I'm fucking not. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. But I managed to cook a joint of beef in a little air fryer, ready for a roast dinner tomorrow. I've got some Aunt Betty's mini roast potatoes to go with my dinner, along with some stuffing balls and pigs in blankets, all that sort of crap. Yeah, it can all be done in the air fryer. I haven't got any sprouts, but don't worry about that. But Sam's going to be bringing me up a dinner on Boxing Day anyway, so that's okay. So yeah, it just goes to show you that with a little bit of perseverance, you can make something. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. I know I'm going on about it, but I am. I'm chuffed to bits that I've managed to cook a piece of meat. I'm going to do that again in the future. Anyway, right, I'll get this sorted out and carry on watching telly yet again. Right, it's coming up 6 o'clock in the evening, Christmas Eve, and it wasn't too bad of a day today. It was all right, you know. Going for a walk and going down to the church was nice, although there was a couple of eye-welling moments in the church, and that's just because I was getting overly emotional. But now the evening's hit. I'm not going to do a full video. I'm not going to tell you all about it on here, but on the other channel I tell you what's going on. But it's just a shock to the system, and it's made me feel quite down in the dumps and emotional, and I've just been sat here in silence for a while, just thinking to myself, how the fuck did I end up here? You know, 51 years of age and sat in a van on my own in a campsite. You know, this time last year I was fucking buzzing, you know. I was really, really, really happy, and the 16 years before that as well, you know. But now I've ended up like this. Anyway, if you want to listen to what I've got to say, then please follow the other channel. I'll put a link below for that. I forgot again last time, but yeah, go and watch that if you want to know what happened and how I was feeling. But there we are. That's how I am at the minute. I'm not overly happy, so I think I'm not going to do any more filming today. I shall bring you back in the morning, all being well, and show you what I get up to. I still haven't found anywhere to go. I'm in two minds to go anywhere. Maybe just do a walk somewhere local, perhaps. Take the car out and just, I don't know, find somewhere to amble local, because I'm really not feeling the passion to go out far to the seaside or to an English heritage site. Maybe just somewhere local, not down the canal, because that's where we used to go years ago. I won't do that. I won't torture myself anymore. But other than that, I just don't know. I want to get a walk done, get my steps done, get back here, and then create my my Christmas dinner. You know. Yeah. But yeah, it's a bit of a struggle at the minute, so please bear with me. Sorry for being quite negative. But my message to everyone that do watch is, you know, not that there's a lot of you, but if you have got this far, then I want to wish you, all a Merry Christmas. Or when you see this, it'll be, hope you've had a good Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it, especially if you've got families and partners and wives and husbands and bits and pieces. You know, give them a hug, tell them that you love them, you know, because you never know when it's going to be the last one, whether it's down to relationship breakdown or a death or something. You know, just make the most of it, just enjoy it, because it is good. Anyway, that's it. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.